What's up YouTube, DMLX here. Today I'm sharing you guys my overall thoughts / review of Kingdom Hearts 3. A game I've been waiting to be realized ever since beating Kingdom Hearts 2 in 2006, and being the patient Kingdom Hearts fan that I was, whether it was playing the remakes, handheld games, HD collections, and the goddamn mobile game, I stuck with the series through and through.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Now my most anticipated game in the last decade is finally here, playable from start to finish, which is still surreal to think about. And with that being said, I can proudly say that Kingdom Hearts 3 delivered a satisfying conclusion to the Dark Seeker saga. And from a technological standpoint, arguably the best Kingdom Hearts game to date.
Alright! Olympus Coliseum, here we come!
In terms of gameplay, Kingdom Hearts 3 is fun and action-packed, providing players with a variety of combat options, whether it's straight up hacking and slashing with your Keyblade, using various magic spells, Keyblade transformations that are mostly unique to every Keyblade, summoning iconic Disney attraction rides to your aid, use of Shot Lock, which is a feature returning from Birth by Sleep, Flow Motion, which is a feature returning from Dream Drop Distance, and Links, which are used to call upon allies that are close to Sora's heart. So if you thought Sora was overpowered in Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3 takes them to a whole nother level, which could be the reason as to why the game may have felt too easy throughout my first playthrough, and I was playing on Proud Mode. Honestly, the time I've struggled or felt challenged during Kingdom Hearts 3 was when I was fighting the Tornado Titan, Armored Xehanort, or trying to cook up those special orders at the bistro.
Been cooking with the salt, Chef Curry with...
Whoa! This stupid frying pan challenge!
Sorry.
Bruh. But just because I felt the game might have been too easy, doesn't mean I didn't have fun from beginning to end. For example, Spider-Man PS4 isn't necessarily a difficult game, even on Ultimate difficulty, but that game still managed to be viewed as one of the best games of 2018. With one of the key elements to the game's success is its addictive and satisfying combat. So like Spider-Man PS4, Kingdom Hearts seems to bring that same gratification when defeating the opposition. The story of Kingdom Hearts 3 provides a well-balanced mixture of epic, cinematics, heartfelt emotional scenes, and satisfying resolutions that longtime fans will surely be relieved to witness. Of course, seeing that this isn't the end of the Kingdom Hearts series, there are still a few loose ends that are teased and may be addressed in future installments.
May your heart...
Also, I found the game to be surprisingly funny at times compared to the other Kingdom Hearts games, whether it's Donald and Goofy giving Sora a hard time, certain moments with Lee, and the funniest moment of all time in Kingdom Hearts history when Vanitas gets yeeted by Sully at the end of Monstropolis.
Over here, Sully!
Close it, quick!
However, even though the story does provide a great mixture of humor, heart, and satisfying conclusions, it isn't perfect. There were a good amount of questionable moments / head scratchers in terms of characters and the overall story. Whether it's with Phil, Dylan, Alias, and Hans not talking in their respective worlds. Now with Hans not talking, I can probably let that slide. But Phil? His interactions with Sora, Donald, and Goofy were some of the best in the series. To not have him at least say hi during our time in Olympus is a crime among itself.
Get up on the Hydra's back!
Same goes for Dylan and Alias. All they ever do in Radiant Garden is make faces and point at stuff. I don't know if Square / Disney didn't feel like spending any more money on voice actors or what, but I just found those moments to be slightly off-putting. As well as when Riku gets his new haircut after being attacked by the Demon Tower. I mean, is there a barbershop in that thing or what? The Lingering Will disappearing after his confrontation with Terranort. I mean, Square, you give the Lingering Will one of the most epic intros in the game.
And like that, he's gone.
What?
That's what he said. I know, that's what he said. Who wants to go first on this?
That is blasphemous!
Also, the power of waking can be a bit jarring to understand at times, especially when you're introducing all these elements of time travel, alternate realities, and the rules of the afterlife. But overall, the story is worth the price of admission for longtime fans, with the ending giving me mixed emotions of joy and sadness, as well as the epilogue and secret movie getting me hyped for the next installments. Now on to the main attraction of the Kingdom Hearts series, the Disney worlds themselves. The Disney worlds of Kingdom Hearts 3 are the best they've ever been in the series, minus 100 Acre Wood. Seeing that world was just a huge waste of time, where everyone is just hanging out at Rabbit's house, where Sora plays the same minigame 3 times with a different theme each time. Also,
Where's Eeyore?
I guess he did get consumed by the darkness. Definitely the worst adaptation of 100 Acre Wood in Kingdom Hearts by far. The rest of the Disney worlds, on the other hand, capture the spiritual essence of their specific films greatly, once again showcasing the developers' talent over at Square Enix, staying true to the source material, whether it's retelling the events of the original film with a Kingdom Hearts twist, or expanding the mythology of the Disney films by creating original narratives. Also, I love how each world brings their own unique flair in terms of gameplay and character interactions, with my personal favorite world being the Caribbean, due to its more detailed graphics, exploring various islands on the open sea, as well as its naval and underwater combat. Also, the pre-rendered cinematic ending? Perfection. Furthermore, the music in Kingdom Hearts 3 is god tier. Not just the opening theme, Face My Fears, and the closing theme, Don't Think Twice, but the entire Kingdom Hearts 3 soundtrack itself. Composer Yoko Shimomura truly delivered the goods, whether it was with new music or remastered versions of classic tracks. Ultimately, Kingdom Hearts 3 is an exciting, action-packed magical adventure, as well as a satisfying finale to the Darkseeker saga, ending one chapter that gradually leads to another. If you are a newcomer to the series that's only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, or this is the first ever Kingdom Hearts game you've experienced, God help your soul. Because the main story will definitely throw you for a loop, but the game does its best to get you up to speed with certain cutscenes and the memory archives that can be accessed in the main menu. The gameplay is over the top but fun and addicting nonetheless, providing a strong lineup of Disney/Pixar worlds rich with detail, unique gameplay features, and great character interactions amongst the cast. Endgame content is a bit sparse, whether it's finding the remaining treasures, playing Classic Kingdom, which may end up giving you a prize if you play all of them, hint hint hint, tackling the battle gates in various worlds, or finding the hidden Mickeys. But I'm sure DLC will be provided in the near future that will allow the game to be on par with the file mix versions of previous Kingdom Hearts games. Oh, and I almost forgot to talk about the gummy ship system, which is something I haven't really been a fan of in the Kingdom Hearts series, but I gotta put my money where my mouth is. The gummy ship system in Kingdom Hearts 3 is the best it's ever been. The space exploration is great. The game allows you free control with a few forced encounters here and there, but if you just want to explore space without having to get into any conflict and just go from world to world, you can do so, as well as the customization for your gummy ship being a lot better this time around. And even though I tweeted out a 9 out of 10 for Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm gonna bump it down a few points and give it an 8.5. Maybe once DLC drops for Kingdom Hearts 3 in the near future, I may bump up the score back up to a 9 depending on the content that is provided. And there you guys have it, that's my review on Kingdom Hearts 3. If Baymax was here, I would say I was satisfied with my care. So let me just think in the comments down below about Kingdom Hearts 3. What did you like about the game? What did you dislike about the game? And where would you rank Kingdom Hearts 3 amongst the entire series? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me on Kingdom Hearts 3 and other games in general. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.